What's up, baby? I'm back. Listen, even if you are somebody that is over, like, a manager, a CEO, if you are if you call yourself a leader, if you are a pastor over a church, if you are call yourself an apostle, a bishop, a prophetess, a prophet, whatever you call yourself, one of the things that you have to understand is that one of the things that you have to have is these 4 things as well too: that understanding and acknowledge and to recognize also for yourself as well too, so that you can be able to sustain the audience, that you can be able to keep them, not just sustain them for the day, not just sustain them for the moment, not just sustain them for the 30 minutes that they there, but just sustain them for something that's going to get them over, that's going to help them for their life purpose, that's going to help them. A lot of times, sometimes you'll realize you'll be talking to a person, you'll be thinking that you're getting you're getting something that's going to be very, very helpful to you, but you realize that what they gave you was just only something for the moment. But this is where you have to take accountability. This is where you have to acknowledge it. This is where you have to put the work in, because you can have all of the safe place all day, but if that safe place is not, if that safe place, for one, let's go back, if that safe place is not a place to where you even feel open enough to talk, because let me use an example, because let's just say, like, if it's a singles class and a married couple is running the class, and you struggling with you struggling with sex, or you struggling with trying to not have sex before a marriage, or that you can't be living with your boyfriend, you can't be living with your girlfriend. This is how I was raised, on these biblical type of standards. So I'm just giving an example from my point, my point. Now, let's just say, like, somebody that don't know no better, that wasn't raised like that, because you're going to come in contact with people that walk through different parts of life. So when you're in those groups, you're going to be learning a lot from people. But even if you don't have the words to say, sometimes it's just best to just be quiet and actually just listen, because sometimes you will think you understand somebody and you really don't. Sometimes you think you understand somebody and you really don't. Sometimes you really think you acknowledging something about somebody and you really not. Sometimes you may think you even recognize and you really don't, because sometimes a lot of times it's like, a lot of times that you can recognize something and acknowledge and understand in somebody else's, but never want to understand or recognize and acknowledge in yourself. And you'll be able to know that, because the number one thing you'll be able to know that a person, like, they don't want nobody to tell them nothing, is because you'll be able to tell. Like, every time somebody try to help them out, it's like a kind of like a defense mode. They kind of get upset. They feel like you trying to, like, tell them what to do. They feel like you trying to tell them how to go about their life. Them is the type of people I don't even waste my time. I done been there, done that. I don't waste my time with people like that. Don't even fool around with people like that. If people feel like that like that you can't that you trying to, like, tell them, you trying to, like, be the boss of them, you trying to, do that, wash your hands. You ain't got to deal with it. It's another safe place. It's another table. It's another anything, baby. It's another anything. But the example that I'm talking about, let's just say the person don't even know no better. They don't know any better. But they don't know any better. For one, this person was raised from a different background. So you're coming in there, you're going to tell them they may be even struggling with the same thing. They're probably struggling with the same thing. And so you may have to tell them, well, just pray, just read, just take a shower, just listen to some music. What? I'm probably going to walk out. I'm probably going to take that mic and run the class myself, because that don't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. We understand that prayer and reading the Bible is very, very important. But we're talking to somebody that doesn't know any better. We're talking to somebody that doesn't know how to sustain, which means to keep going. We know we're talking to somebody that's actually been out there, that don't know, that don't even understand the Bible, that don't understand the Bible. So, or they may not understand the background of how your organization works. They may not understand of how the company works. They may not understand. And so the safe place, you got to realize that even when those of you that like to help people, listen, I'm a person that like to help people. So I had to understand where people are coming from. I had to understand my own as well too. But if you like to help people, one of the things that you have to learn is that you got to understand that when somebody is coming to you and they see you as a safe place, don't break their trust from you being a safe place for them. And number two, also you have to realize is that the safe place, you really kind of never know what you're going to expect. Because today it may be the childhood trauma that they be opening up and safe enough to talk about. Then next week, it could be their addictions that they're safe enough and open up to talk about. Then they may come back and they may still be trying to talk about their childhood traumas. They may. And that's where you have to take the time. That's where you have to take the time. Because it's a safe place. If it's a safe place, you have to have all of the 4 things. You have to have that understanding, that understanding. You're like, oh, here they go again. Yes, here they go again. They don't know. They come from a different background. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. And so if they don't know, we can't feed them lies. We can't feed them bull crap. We have to feed them something that's going to sustain them. I'm not talking about something that's going to fill them up like a buffet restaurant and then an hour later you're hungry. Something that's going to sustain them forever. Forever. Something that's going to sustain the people forever. Even the people that's in your circle. Sustain them. Keep going. Keep rising above. Yes, pray and read your Bible. Yes. But I'm not going to tell you to pray and read your Bible if you've been on alcohol for 24 plus years and you struggling to get off. That ain't what the first thing you want to hear. Huh? You might want to talk to somebody that's been there before. I'm not going to tell you. That's not going to be the first thing I tell you. Because one, I want to listen to it to where it all started. How it all happened. The root. That's the root. That's the root. We all, just do. No. I will tell you to read and pray. But if you come in with something like that, I will not. That's a disgrace to me. To me. To me. The married couple that's running the class, they gonna tell you to, oh, if you struggling with being horny, just take a shower, put some headphones in, do this. What? Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I'm running the whole class. Sit down, join the class. Cause what? What? Sis don't know no better. Homeboy don't know. Sustain the people. Sustain the people that's around you. Help them to keep going. Yeah. I love y'all. See y'all in the next clip.